Hey, my friends! Have you ever felt your heart race, your hands sweat, or your mind go blank just because you were afraid? What if I told you that fear is not your enemy, but your greatest teacher? Today's video is not just about feeling brave, it's about becoming brave. It's about learning how to face fear, break through it, and come out stronger on the other side. Whether you're scared of failure, worried about what people think, or just stuck in self-doubt, this video will show you the real, honest way to take back control. So take a deep breath, because today, we're not running from fear. We're walking straight through it. Fear is one of the strongest feelings a person can have. It can stop us from doing things we want or need to do. Fear can make us freeze, run away, or give up before even trying. But fear is also a normal part of life. Everyone feels afraid sometimes. The good news is that fear can be overcome. It is not something we have to live with forever. We can learn to face it and grow stronger because of it. Imagine you are standing at the edge of a deep river. The water is rushing fast, and you need to cross it to get to the other side. Your heart beats fast, your hands sweat, and your mind tells you that you might fall in and get hurt. This is fear. It tells you to be careful and stay safe. But if you never cross the river, you will never reach the beautiful land on the other side. Sometimes, fear tries to keep us safe. Other times, it stops us from moving forward in life. Many people spend a lot of time avoiding fear. They do not try new things or chase their dreams because they feel afraid. This can make life smaller and less exciting. But there is a way to change this. You can learn to face fear step by step. You can take control of your fear and use it as a tool, not as a wall. Let's begin by understanding what fear really is. Fear is a feeling in your body and mind. It happens when your brain senses danger. This danger might be real, like a wild animal coming near, or it might be imagined, like worrying about what people think of you. Fear sends signals to your body to get ready to protect yourself. This is called the fight or flight response. Your heart beats faster, your muscles get tense, and your senses become sharper. This helps you either fight the danger or run away from it. But in modern life, most dangers are not the same as long ago. We do not face wild animals every day. Instead, we fear things like failing a test, speaking in front of a crowd, or making mistakes. These fears come from our mind, not from real physical danger. Sometimes, fear grows bigger because of our thoughts. We imagine the worst, and this makes us even more afraid. The first step to overcome fear is to accept it. Fear is not bad or wrong. It is a natural feeling that everyone has. When you accept your fear, you stop fighting it inside your head. This is important because trying to ignore or push away fear can make it stronger. Instead, say to yourself, "I feel afraid, and that is okay." This simple acceptance can calm your mind. Once you accept fear, you can start to understand it better. Ask yourself, what exactly am I afraid of? Sometimes fear feels big and unclear, but when you look closely, you find it is about something specific. Maybe you are afraid of failing, of being judged, or of getting hurt. Writing down your fears can help make them smaller. When fear stays in your mind as a big cloud, it feels scary. But when you write it down, it becomes a small thing you can deal with. After understanding your fear, the next step is to prepare yourself to face it. This means taking small steps toward the thing you fear. If you are afraid of speaking in front of people, start by practicing alone. Then, speak to a close friend or family member. Gradually, you can try speaking in front of a small group. Each small step builds your courage. It is normal to feel afraid even when you try. Courage does not mean having no fear. It means doing something even when you feel afraid. Think of courage like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Each time you face your fear, you grow stronger and more confident. Breathing is a powerful tool when dealing with fear. When you feel scared, your body gets tense and your breathing becomes fast and shallow. This can make you feel worse. Learning to breathe deeply and slowly can calm your body and mind. Try this. Breathe in slowly for 4 counts. Hold your breath for 4 counts. Then breathe out slowly for 4 counts. Repeat this a few times until you feel calmer. Another way to overcome fear is to change the way you think about it. Fear often grows because of negative thoughts. For example, you might think, if I fail, everyone will laugh at me. This kind of thinking makes fear bigger. Instead, try to change your thoughts to something positive like, if I try, I will learn something new. This does not mean ignoring your fear, but choosing to believe in yourself more. Remember, mistakes and failures are part of learning. Nobody is perfect. Every person who succeeds has failed many times before. Fear of failure stops many people, but those who overcome fear know that failure is not the end. It is just a step on the way. Sometimes fear feels like a heavy weight on your shoulders. Talking to someone you trust can help. Sharing your fears with a friend, family member, or teacher can make you feel less alone. Others can give you advice, support, and encouragement. They can help you see your fears from a different view. It is also important to take care of your body when facing fear. Exercise, good sleep, and healthy food all help your brain and body stay strong. When you feel strong inside, fear becomes easier to handle. Setting small goals helps too. When you break a big, scary task into smaller parts, it feels easier to start. Celebrate each small success. This builds your confidence and makes the next step easier. Overcoming fear is not a one-time thing. It is a journey. Sometimes fear will come back, but now you will have tools and knowledge to face it better each time. To summarize what we have learned so far, fear is natural. Accept it, understand it, and face it little by little. Use deep breathing, positive thoughts, and support from others. Take care of your body and set small goals. With time and practice, fear will lose its power over you. Now, let's dive deeper into how you can use these ideas in everyday life. Imagine you want to try something new, like learning to swim, playing a new sport, or speaking in front of a group. Fear might say, "What if I am not good? What if I look silly?" These thoughts are normal. But what if you think instead, "I will try my best, and it is okay to make mistakes"? This simple change can make a big difference. Start by preparing yourself. Learn about the new activity. Watch videos, read books, or talk to people who do it. Preparation helps reduce fear because it makes the unknown feel known. Next, take the first small step. If learning to swim feels scary, try just putting your feet in the water first. Then, practice blowing bubbles and holding your breath. Each small step builds your courage and skills. If you feel afraid, use deep breathing to calm yourself. Remember, fear is just a feeling and it will pass. Be patient with yourself. Everyone learns at their own speed. Keep a journal of your progress. Write down what you did, how you felt, and what you learned. Seeing your own progress can inspire you to keep going. If you stumble or feel afraid again, do not give up. Think of fear as a wave in the ocean. Sometimes it is big and strong. Sometimes it is small and calm. You cannot stop the waves, but you can learn to swim through them. In time, what once was scary will become easier. You will grow stronger, more confident, and ready to face new challenges. This is the power of overcoming fear. When fear comes, it often feels like a wall blocking your path. But this wall is not made of stone. It is made of your thoughts, feelings, and habits. To overcome fear, you must learn how to break down this wall brick by brick. Each brick represents one small action you take to face your fear. With patience and practice, the wall becomes a door that leads to new possibilities. Let's look at some common fears many people face and how to work through them step by step. One very common fear is the fear of failure. Many people worry that if they fail, others will think less of them. This fear can stop a person from trying new things or chasing their dreams. But failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Every time you fail, you learn something important. You learn what does not work, and you get closer to what does. To overcome the fear of failure, start by changing how you think about failing. Instead of seeing failure as something bad, see it as a teacher. When you make a mistake, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Each failure gives you valuable information. The more you learn, the better you become. Another way to face the fear of failure is to try things where failure is expected and safe. For example, try drawing a picture without worrying if it looks perfect. Or try a new sport just for fun, not to win. These small experiences help you understand that failure is normal and not scary. Next, there is the fear of speaking in front of others. This fear can make your heart race and your voice shake. It might stop you from sharing your ideas or standing up for yourself. But speaking up is a skill that anyone can learn. To overcome this fear, practice speaking in small, comfortable settings first. Talk to a close friend or practice reading aloud at home. Slowly increase the size of your audience. Before speaking, take deep breaths and remind yourself that it is okay to be nervous. Most people feel nervous too. Visualizing success is another powerful tool. Close your eyes and imagine yourself speaking clearly and confidently. Picture the smiles and nods from your audience. This mental practice prepares your brain for success. Fear of the unknown is another challenge many face. Trying something new, like moving to a new city or starting a new school, can be very scary. You do not know what will happen, and this uncertainty causes fear. To handle this fear, gather as much information as you can. Learn about the new place or situation. Talk to people who have been there before. The more you know, the less scary it becomes. Make a plan. Break the big change into small steps. For example, if you are moving to a new school, visit the school before your first day, meet some classmates, and find your classrooms. These small steps make the unknown familiar. Sometimes fear comes from past experiences. If something bad happened before, your brain remembers it and warns you. This is natural, but sometimes fear stays even when the danger is gone. If this happens, talking to someone can help. Sharing your feelings with a trusted person can lighten the weight of fear. They can help you see things clearly and give you support. Another important part of overcoming fear is learning to live in the present moment. Fear often lives in the future, in worries about what might happen. But most of the time, what we fear does not happen at all. When your mind jumps to scary what-if thoughts, gently bring it back to now. Try to notice what is around you, the sounds, sights, and smells. Focus on your breath. This simple practice, called mindfulness, helps quiet fear and brings calm. Building a positive mindset is also key. Your mind is like a garden. If you plant seeds of worry and fear, that is what will grow. But if you plant seeds of hope and courage, your mind will grow strong and beautiful. Practice telling yourself positive statements, called affirmations. For example, say, "I am brave," or "I can handle challenges." These words help train your brain to believe in you. Remember, no one is fearless. Even the strongest and most successful people feel afraid sometimes. What makes them special is that they do not let fear stop them. They use fear as a guide and a motivator. Fear tells them what is important and helps them prepare. Fear is also a sign that you are growing. When you face new challenges, fear comes because you're moving out of your comfort zone. Growth never happens inside the comfort zone. It happens when you dare to try, even if it's scary. To stay strong on the path to overcoming fear, take care of yourself every day. Eat healthy food, get enough sleep, and move your body. Exercise releases good chemicals in your brain that fight fear and make you feel happy. Find activities that relax you, like listening to music, drawing, or walking outside. When your body and mind are calm, fear loses its power. When fear feels very strong, try to change your focus. Instead of thinking only about your fear, think about why you want to overcome it. What are your dreams? What will you gain if you're brave? Keep these reasons in your heart and mind. They will give you strength when fear tries to hold you back. Imagine fear as a shadow. It looks big and scary, but it has no real power in the light. You are the light. The more you shine your light of courage and hope, the smaller the shadow of fear becomes. Finally, be patient with yourself. Overcoming fear is not a race. It's a journey that takes time. Sometimes you will move forward, and sometimes you will step back. That's okay. Every step counts. Celebrate your courage, no matter how small it seems. Each time you face fear, you grow stronger. Keep moving forward, one step at a time.